Hi, this is Alan Michael, and today I want to talk to you about revenue optimization. I want to tell you what it is specifically. I'm going to show you a couple of case studies that happened in the last 2 weeks where we had outstanding results, and then I'm going to dive into what you can do to find all of the revenue optimization points within your business. So the first thing is, what is revenue optimization? It's basically where you go into your business, you find all the conversion points within your lead funnel, your sales funnels, and you measure every one of them. You look for the biggest opportunities, and then you look for the underperforming metrics, and then you start to optimize based in going one by one based on what's most important first. So that's what it is specifically. In the last 2 weeks, I want to give you this couple of case studies which you'll learn some things from that you can implement within your own business. I'm going to give you 2 different examples. So one client, she is a very, very high-end consultant for billion-dollar companies. And most of the clients within those companies, the C-suite, the directors, the VPs, etc., they're making $2-3 million a year. And she has a leadership program. Anyway, she was struggling to find a way to grow her business because she was maxed out from a time perspective. So we took a look at what her pricing was and said, okay, why don't we make a shift here in the pricing? And we can do that by knowing that we can find more leads, find more business either within her existing client base, which she works with Fortune 100 companies, or outside of that, people that don't know her yet, but we can find them because we know they're similar companies to the company she has already, the company she works with already. So I wrote 4 simple text messages for her to send to her existing clients, which totally love her, by the way. And literally in the space of a week, from the text messages that she sent, 50% of them replied and booked an appointment with her. And within that week, we've been working together for 2 weeks, but within that week that the action was being taken, she managed to double the revenue in her pipeline just by communicating with her existing client base and seeking more consulting work with those particular companies because they all valued everything that she's done for them. So that's case study 1. Case study 2 is a much larger company. They're doing millions upon millions of dollars of revenue, and they were in the middle of a launch. They were launching a specific program at a specific time frame, a specific deadline. I literally got brought in about 10 days before the end of the launch, and we put in a couple of different things. One, they were launching something online where people could purchase online. We put in place a cart abandonment campaign. That means if someone goes to place an order online for something and they don't place the order, then we have a way of following up those people and bringing them back. That, in the space of 10 days, brought in $56,000. I think that was in the space of a week, actually. Anyway, week to 10 days, we brought in $56,000 in revenue that they wouldn't have collected otherwise. The second thing we did, because they have sales teams that can convert convert sales offline too, is I put in a simple system to create more leads for the sales team. The sales team at this point last year had about 150 leads up to this point to work, and this year they'd only had 40-something leads, 44 leads or something like that. And in the space of, again, 10 days, we end up more than tripling the number of leads by sending 2 specific emails. One, we just sent a simple email out and asking people if they needed help having a conversation, needed help understanding something, etc. And we got a wash of leads from that. We sent that email twice, and then we sent a second email that allowed for another increase in lead flow, but it also increased the lead flow to the sales team as well as the online sales. So it kind of had this double-edged scenario. And they have actually had, in terms of revenue, they've actually, they've tripled the number of leads. They've more than doubled the revenue that they had when we first started the campaign. They're still working through the leads right now, so we expect that to go up from there. But they're two very simple things that can be done, anybody can do, put into place, make something, optimize something to a degree that allows you to generate more leads, higher conversions, etc. Oh, there was one other thing as well, actually. I trained the salespeople on exactly the conversation to have for people that were struggling to afford what it was that they're selling, or what it is that they're selling, which is a $3,500 product. So with that conversation, we've managed to convert a whole bunch of other people because we showed them a way to make it affordable. And there's a very unique conversation, a very unique script that enables people to sell high ticket product, whether it be 3,500 or 35,000 or 100,000, that can make something super affordable for people that didn't even think that they could make something happen. So they're the two case studies. Hopefully there's some things in there that you can take and you can implement for yourself that will make a difference in your own business. Now, just let you know, we've just started with these companies. This is like the first 2 weeks, and I always come out the gate and make sure we're finding the most immediate revenue first. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get the immediate revenue first. We'll build out the long term beyond that, or the medium to long term beyond that. So the last case study I've just given you, that particular company, we've driven more than $100,000 in the first 10 days of doing this, which is pretty phenomenal. I'm happy with it. The client's obviously super happy with it, and because they were they were behind on where they were last year with their sales team, etc. So if you want to find out all of the optimization points that you have within your business, all the revenue optimization points that you have, all the ways that you can optimize your revenue, bring in more leads, convert at a higher level, then I invite you just to message me, send me your name and your email and your telephone number, and we will get in touch. We'll have a conversation. We'll find what's most important to you. We'll find out where we can turn up the dials and make these things happen. Because once you start to stack these things, everything becomes exponential. 10% more leads, or 20% more leads, or 50% more leads that go to a sales team, that then get an increased conversion of 10%, 20%, 30%, that then get an increased order value of 10%, 20%, 30%. It's not just 10, 20 or 30% increase in overall revenue. That's like 100% increase in revenue. So connect with me, put your name, email, phone number in a private message to me. We'll connect, we'll chat, and we'll find the best opportunity in your business to make you money immediately and make you money medium and long term too, so that we can get you really set for having the most solid end of year possible, and then next year have an exponential growth track for 2019. Leave that with you. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.